How I manage my time between my job and my side hustle is what we're going to be talking about today. The last YouTube video I made on how to stay motivated at a job you're trying to leave, a lot of people asked me questions, including my partners at work and my colleagues, that how do I stay consistent, because they've been seeing my videos and they've been wondering how I show up at work and close late and still manage to make videos and post them and stay consistent while at it. So today I'm going to be answering most of those questions in this video, so stick around to the end so that you can get the full details of what I do and how I stay consistent with my 9 to 5 and my side hustle. I used to think I had a time problem. I'd come home from work completely drained, then sit down to work on my side hustle and get absolutely nothing done. And then I'll feel guilty about it all night long. It took me a while to realize I didn't have a time problem. I had an energy management problem. And the moment I understood the difference, everything changed. If you're watching this, you probably already have a job, a real one. The kind that takes your best hours, your sharpest thinking, your most patient version of yourself, and you give it to your job, someone else's vision. Someone has to say it, sorry. And then you come home and you're supposed to build something of your own with what's left. That's the real challenge nobody talks about when they say just start a side hustle. They make it sound like you have a second shift of energy just sitting there waiting, but the truth is you don't. And pretending otherwise is the reason why so many people start, burn out in 3 weeks, and decide they are just not disciplined enough. It's not a discipline problem, it's a system problem, and we're going to be addressing that. So today I'm going to be showing you the system I actually use, not the one I wished I used, but the one that works for a real woman with a real job and a real life. So the first thing I had to accept is I cannot show up at 100% for my job and my side hustle on the same day. That's not a failure, that's just math and logic. So I stopped trying to be fully on 100% for both. Instead, I asked myself, what does my side hustle actually need from me each day? Not the dream version, the minimum viable version. So for me right now, that looks like this: 30 minutes before I open my work email every morning. That's my building window. Some mornings it's basically just content planning. Some it's for writing of content, because if you check my other social media handle, you realize that I do write and post every Mondays. So for me, some mornings it's just basically me writing content, writing ideas, jotting. Some mornings it's just content planning. Some mornings it's recording a voice note for a script. Some mornings it's literally just reading an article that is relevant to what I'm building in the morning before I open my work email. So 30 minutes every day before my job gets its my best hours. You have to protect the window before the day takes it. Here's what nobody tells you. The hardest part of side hustling isn't the work itself. It's the mental switch. Switching from employer mode to builder mode on the same evening after the same draining day. I started doing something I call a transition ritual, which I'm going to be sharing with you right now. It sounds fancy, but it's not. It's just something you probably would have thought of, but maybe not doing, or probably currently doing. It's just a deliberate signal to my brain that we are switching modes from being an employee to being a builder. Mine looks like this. I finish work doesn't finish, that's the major truth, but I do the best I can do every day at work, and once it hits a particular time, I drop everything I am doing to probably go get a drink. After getting that drink, I come back to my seat and I shut down everything that is pertaining to work to start my builder mode. So that window of going down, closing my system and getting a drink kind of make me know that yeah, we are done for the day. It's just a switcher mode. I'm trying to switch my mind from thinking we're still an employee to thinking now we have to be creative. Then I come back, I open my side hustle note to strategize or whatever it is that my plan is for the evening. I also read what I've written the day before. So that little work and standing up from my system, closing the system to go get a drink is the switch between the two worlds of being an employee and being a builder for me. It works. Yours might be different for me. I'm just telling you how I switch my own mood. If I sat at my system and didn't stand up to go get that drink, I'll probably still be thinking of an email that dropped at 6:30 that probably I should just check it and answer the mail or solve the problem. But standing up to go get a drink, when I come back, I know, yeah, I'm fully here now for me. I've given my best hours to my job. Now I'm fully here for me in this moment. That work between the two worlds, without it, I would sit at my desk and be thinking of a mail that dropped at 6:30 p.m. that I need to answer, and nothing will get done. The ritual creates the boundaries that my calendar cannot. My third point would be weekly architecture, not daily perfection. I used to try to do something on my side hustle every single day, and when I missed a day, which I always did, I would spiral, tell myself that I am inconsistent, tell myself I wasn't going to work. Now I plan the week, not the day. Every Sunday I look at my week and I ask, what are the 3 things that will move my side hustle forward this week? Not 10 things. One of it might be filming a video, one might be researching some things, one might be sending 2 emails. Then I assign each one to a specific day in the week where I know I'll have the energy. I know Mondays are brutal at work, so Mondays I don't touch my side hustle except for the 30 minutes early morning before work. I know Wednesday tend to be a little bit lighter, so Wednesday is when I do heavier creative work. You're not failing if you don't show up every single day. You are winning if you get your 3 things done each week. Consistency is measured in weeks, not in hours for me, and I think it has worked so far for me. 3 things compound into something real in a year. 4, use your job's time against itself. This sounds funny. I'm going to explain. This might be slightly controversial, but your job gives you time you can use. Not to slack off, but your commute, that's your time. What are you doing with the time from home to work? You can use that. Your lunch break, even though some of us don't have lunch breaks, but that's also your time if you do have lunch break. That 10 minutes between the meetings where you are just waiting, that's your time. I use my commute to consume content in my niche. Podcasts, videos, video editing skills. I use my lunch or my free time to quickly plan content in my notes. I use those little time to write down ideas, content ideas, ideas that are coming to my mind, my thoughts, my point of views on topics. I use those little free time to quickly jot down those ideas, because if you don't jot them down, you're going to forget it. So you have to constantly jot things down, especially while they are fresh. The script ideas, for me, yours might be different depending on what your side hustle is. None of this replaces my work focus. I am always focused at work because I know my work pays my bill and I have to give it all that it demands. But it's filling the gaps with inputs that feeds the output later. Your job can fund your side hustle financially, but it can also feed it intellectually if you use the margin wisely. Lots of times I've gotten content ideas from my work while I'm working. The ideas come to my head and I jot it down while it is still fresh within my short free time, and I use it to create content. That way my job is also feeding my side hustle, if you understand what I mean. Now I want to be honest with you before I close this video. There are weeks where none of this work. There are weeks where you will schedule that you will make videos and you might end up not being able to make it due to one reason or the other. Let me give you an example. I've not posted on my YouTube channel in 2 weeks, and one of the reasons is because my tripod stand broke. And that is not an excuse. I still posted shots of my previous videos. So there are weeks where nothing would work. None of this will work because something just happened. There are weeks where work will be a nightmare. Life is a lot, and the side hustle might get nothing. Not even the 30 minutes before the work email for every morning. Not a voice note. Nothing. And in those weeks, the most important thing to do is not beat myself up about it, because guilt is not a productive strategy and it doesn't breed a productive energy. It just makes the new week harder to start. What I'm building is not a now thing. I'm building a long-term plan, right? Which means I have years to build it. Which means I have years of weeks to build it. Missing 3 of them doesn't end the plan. Quitting because I missed 3 of them would definitely end the plan. The goal isn't a perfect week, it's enough weeks. If you're building something alongside a full-time job, I really do want to hear from you in the comment section. I'd like to meet people that are also anticipating to build something outside the 9 to 5. Just tell me in the comments, what's your building window? What has worked for you that I haven't spoken about in this video? Because I would also like to learn from you what is working for you, what I can also use that might also boost my own productivity as well. When do you find the time? Because honestly, I learn as much from you as I hope you learn from me. If you're new here, I document the whole journey of building my side hustle and my career publicly. The numbers, the hard weeks, the progress. Subscribe so you don't miss the next one. One thing I've also found out is if this was helpful for you, it's good if you like it so that other people too can see it and can benefit from it, because obviously the YouTube only push forward videos that have been liked. So if this has helped you, like, subscribe so that this can help other people, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.